Hello everyone, my name is Anjali and today I'll be discussing about angles, type of angles for the class 6. So what is an angle? In this image you can see when two rays are forming an image with the same initial point, that is called an angle. So angle we can call it like as a angle AOB or angle BOA or angle O. Here you can see two rays, angle OA, ray OA and ray OB, and they have same initial point. So this is called an angle. This measuring area is called an angle, and the unit for the angle is degree. This we call it as a degree. And suppose the angle is angle is 30 degrees, so we write as a this circle on top of this is called an angle 30 degree. And the representation of the sign we represented with the angle is this half triangle. And this OA and OB are the sides or arms of an angle. This is called the angle. And the point O, which is this same initial point for both the rays, that is called the vertex of the angle. That is called the vertex of the angle. I hope it clears to you. Now I am going to discuss about the types of angles. So first one is zero angle. When two rays are not forming any angle, that is called the zero angle. So in this, see, you can see a zero angle is an angle formed when both the angles arms at the same position. They both angles are overlapping, like OA and OB are overlapping on each other, like they are not forming any angle. That is called the zero angle. Second one is acute angle, an angle which is greater than 0 degree but less than 90 degree is called an acute angle. Suppose this is 30 degree, so that is called the angle OAB. Angle AOB is equal to 30 degree, that is acute angle. Third one is right angle. When two rays forms an angle that is exactly at 90 degree is called right angle. Angle AOB or equal to angle BOA equal to angle O are 90 degree. It is representing the 90 degree. And fourth one is obtuse angle, an angle which is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. This whole area, this angle is 180 degree. So straight line is 180 degree. So the angle which is greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. So angle AOB equal to 130 degree, that is obtuse angle, or we can say angle BOA is equal to 130 degree, that is obtuse angle. Fifth one is straight angle, the angle formed by two opposite rays. You can see in the image ray OA and ray OB both are in opposite direction and they are forming 180 degree angle. They are forming 180 degree angle, that is called an straight angle, that is 180 degree. Okay. Sixth one is reflex angle, an angle which is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree is called reflex angle. Angle BOA is reflex angle, that is 250 degree. Seventh one is complete angle. When two rays forms 360 degree after making a complete revolution is called an complete angle. So angle OA or ray OA is here and it is forming a complete revolution, like complete circle here from here, and it comes back to here on OA only. So angle OA and OB, it came back to, after making the whole revolution, it came back on OA only, that is called a complete angle. So angle now the next one is angle adjacent angle. When two angles are next to each other and they share the common arms is called an adjacent angle. In this image you can see these two angles are next to each other and they are sharing this line, this ray, that is OC. they share the common arm, that is called the adjacent angle. Angle BOC and angle AOC are adjacent angles. Now, ninth one is complementary angles. When two angles whose sum is equal to 90 degree are called complementary angles. In this image, you can see angle AOC plus angle BOC are equal to 90 degrees. So, they are complementary angles. Angle AOC and angle BOC are complementary angles. They are forming, we add them, their sum is equal to 90 degree. Next one is supplementary angle. Two angles whose sum is equal to 180 degree are called supplementary angles. Angle AOC plus angle BOC. In this image, you can see angle AOC and angle BOC. When we sum them, their sum is equal to 180 degree. So angle AOC and angle BOC are called supplementary angle. Next one is interior angle, and the 12th one is exterior angle. So any point that lies inside the angle's arm is called interior angle, and any point that lies outside of angle's arm, that is called the exterior angle. So first I'll tell you about this image. In this image, line M is this, ray M is, this is called transversal. This is when a line is intersecting two parallel line, that is called the transversal. So we can see now the angles which are forming by this transversal. Angle 3, angle 4. This area is interior and these are exterior. In this image you can see this is interior and these are exterior. So angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 all are interior angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8 are exterior angles. Okay, and the angle 1 equal to angle 3, angle 2 equal to angle 4. Those are vertically opposite angle. In the previous video also I told you that when one line intersect the two parallel lines, so their opposite angles are vertically opposite angle. Likewise, angle 5 equal to angle 7 and angle 6 equal to angle 8 are vertically opposite angle. So now we will see corresponding angle. In this, if you see angle 1 is equal to angle 5, they are at the same side. They are corresponding angles. Angle 4 equal to angle 8 and angle 2 equal to angle 6, angle 3 equal to angle 7. They all are corresponding angles. So and the next one is angle 1 equal to angle 7, exterior angle, alternate exterior angle. Angle 1 equal to angle 7 and angle 2 equal to angle 8 are alternate exterior angle. And the last one is angle 3 equal to angle 5 and angle 4 equal to angle 6. If you see, they are alternate side. So angle 4 equal to angle 6 are interior angles. So I hope it clears to you. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, comment and subscribe my channel. Have a good day.